When you really pay attention to rappers' lyrics, it's all storytelling. Outside of the random flex here, or outside of the punchline, it is storytelling. You don't believe me? No role models, and I'm here right now. No role models to speak of. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed by the baddest, not Trina, but I swear to God, she'll make you call your girl up and say, hey, what's good? Sorry, I'm never coming home. I'ma stay for good. Then hang the phone up and proceed to lay the wood. I came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. See, look. Here it is. Showing, not telling. See, he's showing you he a cool nigga, not telling you, because he's gonna show you by telling this story like, hey man, I was messing with this girl and she was so good. I had to call my girl up and say, hey, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? That's showing that I'm cool, not just telling. Cause we all mess with girls and everything, but J. Cole said, man, hey, she make you call your girl up. It's storytelling. This sound like a story he telling his boys. Let's look at another one. Ain't no other king in this rap thing. They siblings, nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in the city where the flag began thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in unmarked trucks just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show niggas the ropes before they hung from a rope. He's telling you a story. This is the format they're all writing their bars in since the beginning, since the jump. So let's get into how to tell these stories, because there are different ways, all right? You could do the 1-bar story, which is the snapshot. It's like a photo. It has quick impact, and it applies more than it says. Like the I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops, the same effect, all right? It's best for punchy storytelling moments and quotables. You know, a lot of rappers, they just give you these back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. That is a style of writing. It's a very potent style of writing, all right? Example, he ain't cried at the funeral, he just stared at the casket. See, it's no backstory in that, but you don't need that, because that moment says a lot. He ain't cried at the funeral, he just stared at the casket. I mean, man, he don't have no emotion to it. He done been to so many, it don't even touch him. Man, show that you know, he not right. He grieving different. All of that is said, is implied with that 1 bar. Think of a scenario and try to cram it into 1 bar, all right? For example, my mom, she never really showed emotion. She wasn't the type to give hugs and kisses and say I love you and love on you. She was just very stern, right? That was my whole life. My girl loved me more than my mama ever could. No wasted words, no extra fluff. It just telling you, and then look at the phrasing of it and look at the rhythm. My girl showed me more love than my mama did. I ain't had the son of none of fizz. I ain't the man for like alcoholic anonymous. Son of the band, thunder fan. I grew up poor, and so that shaped the way that I look at the world, to where like I gotta get it. I gotta make my own. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I sell crack before I get a 9 to 5. Boom, that's just it right there. I sell crack before I get a 9 to 5. Niggas talking about myself, fuck finding jobs. It's just straight up, but it says so much. It says so much about my worldview, my character traits, everything. So try that. Think of, you know, and it could work towards anything. You know, you chilling with a girl, you like a girl, whatever, you want to show that you fly. Try to squeeze that into 1 bar. Try to squeeze that into 1 bar. And that is the 1 bar story, all right? Number 2, the 2 bars. This is like a couplet. Well, this is a couplet, you know, where typically in couplets, it's 2 bars. And, you know, the first bar is the setup and the second bar is the payoff. This is another awesome little trick that you can use when you want to switch it up from going from the bar to bar to bar to bar to bar, all right? You can show setup and payoff, or shift from action to emotion, all right? It's just one thing, another. Cause and effect. This happened and this is the effect. This is going to happen. You going through this and you feel like this. You know, the first bar, I'm setting up the action. And then the second bar is what happens, man. All right. So if I say, she texted, I'm done when I slept in the cell, woke up to silence, no calls, no bell. So she texted, I'm done when I slept in the cell. That's like, okay, that's one story. And then you think about how to follow it up and think about an impact that it had. First, for me, I'd find the rhyme first. So like, say for instance, I said, my mama never gave me hugs and kisses. So now I have the setup. Now I'm thinking as a rapper, what can I say that resonates with me, that'll hit hard to reply to that? What happened? Because my mom didn't give me hugs and kisses. Mama didn't give me hugs and kisses. And that's why I call all these women hoes and bitches. Ooh, Mama never gave me hugs and kisses. That's the reason why I'm calling all these women, all these hoes and bitches. Man, you know what I'm saying? Practice on that. So come up with a bar that sets it up and pay it off, all right? Now, and here's the next one. 4 bar, the short story. It's enough space for a beginning, middle, and emotional punch. You want to kind of think of this just like the couplet bar, where how in the second bar it pays off, it punches it off. That's how you want the last bar of this 4 bar setup, all right? So let's say I was 10 with a black guy blaming the door. Mama said a lot of CPS that'll take Mama said a lot of CPS that they'll take you for sure. Used to hide in the closet when he kicked in the frame. Now I'm grown with the rage still locked in my name. I just told you a story of childhood abuse, of trauma, of fear, and how do I end it with how did it affect me? What is the culmination? What is the payoff for this? And so we treat the first bar like it's the beginning. We're introducing the scene, or we're introducing the scene, or we're painting the picture, and we treat the second one like we're furthering it, all right? And then we treat the third one like we're about to build it up, and then the fourth one like we're about to pay it off. So it's like action. It's like, so we got to keep it moving from first bar to second bar to third bar. We got to keep things moving. If we stay in the same place, the story starts to get stagnant. It's like, okay, move it on. We got to keep the action moving on. So I can say, I called your phone, no text or reply. Then I started thinking about all of your lies. You ain't even want to pull up on Valentine's. Last thing I heard, you was out fucking my slime. Boom. And see, it don't have to be nothing super crazy, clever, profound. You just want to wrap it up. You just want to have something with impact, all right? And say, for instance, we want to write a, and in that story, you see the type of girl he messing with, the type of guy he is, what he think about love, how she been doing things, the situation, all of that is told, is expressed, this emotion. That's me showing you that she broke my heart. That's me showing you I'm with an untrustful, because I could tell you I'm with a woman I don't trust, or I can show you that, all right? Now, 16 bars is like a full scene, a short film. Here's where you can breathe, describe visuals, inner thoughts, dialogue. You can flip perspectives, add twists. I want to help you unlock your creativity and unlock your imagination. Your imagination fuels your creativity. And with that, we're going to talk about hyperbole in rap. Now, hyperbole is basically just exaggerating. It's throwing the sauce on it. But there are so many aspects that we can throw the sauce on. We could throw the sauce on our life. We can throw the sauce on a situation. We can throw the sauce on a conversation, throw the sauce on a person. What would be the reason for this? Why would rappers do this? Well, it brings entertainment value, all right? If I tell you that I got 100 shooters in the cut, check out my Patreon, where I have tons of content that is guaranteed to transform your skills as a rapper fast. I've seen artists go from good to great in the span of a couple weeks. Also, check out my website, where I have tons of courses on any subject that you may be having trouble with, whether that's flow, melody, or lyrics. Thank you guys, and let's have a great year.